Hello, chess friends. Here we go again. Now it's time for a loss. Yes, I have been playing against humans, of course, but something that I really think it's nice is to play against computers. So I have installed Chess Master on my PC, and sometimes I choose an opponent. This time it was Josh, 12 years old, rated 2100, very strong opponent. So here it goes. I played white. It's a 30-minute game plus 30 seconds increment, so I have some time to think and make some mistakes. So I played white, c4, c6, knight c3, d5, e3, knight f6, knight f3, e6, d4, knight b d7, queen c2, b6. Yeah, so the idea is to fianchetto the bishop on this diagonal, so it's a good idea to play b6. Another possibility here is to play d6, bishop d6, bishop d3, then black takes on c4, bishop takes, castles and castles. So you get a very good position, equal position. But after b6, then I played b3, so black is gonna fianchetto the bishop here, I'm gonna fianchetto the bishop here. So it's also possible to play bishop d3 and then bishop b7, and we get an equal position. So after b3, Josh played bishop b7, then I took on c5. Probably better is to play bishop d3 and bishop e7, trying to develop all pieces and get ready for the castle. Then bishop b2, castles and castles, equal position. Then I took on d5. My opponent took it. Yeah, the thing about this is that now I get the column here is open, but the problem is that now this rook can come to c8, and then my queen is a little bit exposed here, but that's okay. Then bishop d3, rook c8, I told you, and then I played here bishop b2. I wasn't afraid of this because it's not possible for black to do anything really serious, but yeah, it's better to play queen b2. Yeah, then after knight e4, then I could do something like this to defend here. Bishop b4 check, bishop d2, knight takes bishop, and knight takes on d2, castles, so it's an equal position. Okay, but then I played the bishop. I wanted to develop the bishop at last. Okay, then as always, computers are very good at getting the initiative from nothing. So bishop b4. Here I could have played castling. Yeah, then after this, knight e4, then bishop takes on e4, d takes. It's something similar to what happened. Knight d2, f5, protecting the pawn on e4, knight c4, and castles, and queen e2, and then bishop a6. Black's a little bit better, but nothing so dramatic. So a3. So I wanted to ask this bishop, hey guy, where are you going? Are you exchange for the knight or move? So Josh took it. I took with the bishop. Knight goes to e4, bishop takes, d takes, and knight d2. And here, according to the computer, according to Stockfish, black is better. Why is it better? Because now this square is available for the knight, and my bishop is gonna be attacked by two pieces, so I have to defend it, and then the bishop is gonna come to a6, and now I can castle. Yeah, because of this diagonal. But okay, then I played here. According to Stockfish, is another blunder. Better is to move the queen again, and after bishop a6, now I block this diagonal to be able to castle, and then queen comes, and I'm gonna lose a pawn, but I'll be able to castle. So then after castle, takes here, and then I'm gonna try to avoid his castling, but after king d7, black's better, because now this rook is gonna come to the game. I have lost a pawn, but I don't know if black will be able to win this game. It's just a pawn. Okay, so rook c1 is a mistake, and then instead of playing bishop a6 and winning the pawn or making it impossible for white to castle, Josh played this knight to d5, so it's a mistake. Better to play bishop a6 and impede white from castling. Then I would have to play queen b2. There's the same variant we've seen before. It's knight c4, bishop takes, rook takes, castles, black's better. But yeah, my opponent made a mistake here, played knight d5. I unpinned my queen, of course. I remember that during the game I analyzed queen taking on e4, but then there's this bishop a6, and now again I can't castle. My bishop is attacked, so it's a very bad position. Then I would have to play some defensive moves, but I don't know. There's the idea of moving the queen to d7, then b5, and then coming checkmate here, so it's kind of dangerous. Okay, then queen b2, that's the logical thing to do here, and then black castles, but it's not the best. The best again is to play the bishop to or defend the pawn here. Bishop a6 is better. Then I would have to sacrifice my pawn again, yeah, by playing knight to c4, and then takes, and rook takes, and then I can castle. Oh, but no, that's not possible. I take here, but then there's this intermediate move, yeah, because rook c4 is not good because of queen b5 check, and then I would take the rook. See, so it's a mistake. But black would take on c3 first, and then after this Oh, that's okay, yeah, castles and castles. That's okay. White's fine. Yes, but yeah, we didn't play this. My opponent castles, and I castled. So now I think I'm okay. And then now he played bishop a6. So it's a little bit late, 2 moves late. What else? I have to remove my rook from f1. Then queen comes to attack, but um, yeah, the idea is to play f5 and f4 and do something here. But here I could have played h3, then my opponent h6. According to Stockfish, this is an equal position. But here I played this. Yeah, I wasn't afraid of doubling my pawns. The only thing I wanted was to exchange the knight, the good knight. Yeah, because this is a good knight. And my bishop is not doing anything here. I can't avoid the exchange. And my opponent took on c1 first. I retook. Then he played here. I don't know if this is the best. I thought he would take on b4 and then I would retake it. Yeah, that's an equal position. Then he would have to come back to e7, and then maybe rook a1, and this, that's an equal position, yeah. But yeah, okay, then my opponent played rook d8. I thought my knight would be well posted on c4. Then he took it, I took it back, and then, as I said before, playing queen h4 was not a good move. There's no attack here. He came back because my threat was to play this and attack this bishop and pawn at the same time. And then now I have to defend this pawn. It would be perfect to play b5, but I can't. So I played queen a3 to defend my pawn. The computer suggests this, but I don't think there's anything so serious. Yeah, of course that now black can take here because of the doubling here. Yes, then white win, of course. Okay, so after queen a3, now I have just attacked this bishop. He moved it. It was okay. Now knight e5. Yeah, the idea can be to play knight c6. It's a double, then I would have to my opponent would have to take on c6, and then my rook would be here, and in case of any attack I would defend my rook with b5. Yes, so here my opponent defended the pawn. It's okay, as you can see the position is equal, there's nothing here. It's also possible to take this guy out, and as I said before, go to c5, c6, and then bishop takes, rook takes, and then I would have this. There's some pawn sacrifice here, just to make the black's pawns doubled here. But yeah, this is a okay position, yes. Okay, then rook a8. Now I came back with my knights to c4. I could have played h3 just to make escape for my king. And then after c6 I would play this. So sometimes it's important just to wait. So wait for the moves instead of you moving without the necessity. Okay, then I played knight c4, then rook c8. Now my knight and my rook are on the same diagonal, so it's kind of dangerous, but not in this position. Then I decided to play h3, open some space here. It's also possible here. Then probably black would capture here, capture here. Now black can't take on b4 because it's a check, and then we would exchange, or no, maybe not exchange. Yeah, maybe I would play queen b7 and attack these pawns. It's a good idea, but the position is equal. So h3, rook c4, c7, so my opponent was waiting, and here I played knight e5. Maybe c6 would be okay, but my opponent took on c1 check, and then I retook. Then my opponent played here. So now I'm in control of the open file. Yeah, this is good. So I just played queen c3. Now f6, and then here. It's incredible how we can lose. I think it was Kasparov and Kramnik who said that you spend 3, 4, 6 hours playing against a computer, the position is okay, the position is equal. Then one blunder, one move that is not the best, and you lose the game after hours. That was what happened here. Yeah, I was worse, a little worse in the beginning if Josh could get advantage of it, but um, he couldn't. And now I made a mistake, and it's crazy, but the game goes down to the drain easily. So instead of playing knight c4, that's a draw. There's no way of removing this guy here unless you take it with your bishop. I played this. I thought that by playing knight, I thought this position black couldn't win. Yeah, probably I made a mistake later and I exchanged the queen, so that was probably the last mistake. But I thought about playing knight to h2 and then going to f3 after pawn to f3, or yeah, trying to make a passed pawn here. I thought about something like that, but after knight g4, as you're gonna see, my knight gets to a very bad position. Very bad position. And by Sutsfang, Josh was able to win this game. It's fantastic how he could handle it so perfect, so well. Threats after threats, he could do that. So here is the first good move. Yeah, is it the best? Yes, that's the best move. So as you can see, Josh is a very good player. So the computer suggests you play the queen to d2, but then this bishop would come here and the queen would come here, and now how can I avoid the exchange of queens? Yeah, very difficult. So yeah, I took it. I took it because I thought I would be able to draw this position. But yes, as you're gonna see, it was impossible. Then he took on c6. I see, as you can see, I am horrible here already. Stockfish says black is 5.6 better than white. So it's impossible to get any advantage from here or draw, or it's impossible. So I played king f1. I wanted to move my king to protect these pawns because I think it's okay here. My opponent attacked the pawn. There's no way to defend it, but okay, no problem. As long as the b4 pawn is on the black square, my opponent can't attack it. So I said, okay, go, and then king e1, bishop took on b3, queen d2. Yeah, I want to hurry to the other side, and then my opponent played here. And there was a crazy thing about this because I was thinking about the white square. Yeah, so if he comes here, for example, to f1, he's gonna grab all the pawns on white squares. So it's a very hard situation. I played h4, but probably it's not the best. Is there a best here? Is there a best here? Probably not. Stockfish suggests knight h2, but black is still very, very good. h4, okay, I wanted to put all my pawns on black squares. e5, see, now he gets the passed pawn. I had to take it. And then what about, yeah, if I play knight king c3, it's gonna come to the he's gonna come to the side. Let's see. Bishop e2 attacks my knight. Then here, then his king is gonna come to this side and attack my pawns. So very hard situation. So after this, I wanted to put some to get some space for my knight. Yeah, in case he takes here, I would take with the pawn and maybe get some free room to move my knight, because it's horrible here. Yeah, take a look at this bishop. This bishop can support the pawn. So, but my opponent didn't take on f3. He played this, and then I thought, man, this pawn is gonna become a queen. See, so there's taking f3, she takes, bishop, knight f2, king f7, and knight d1, g5. See, probably there's gonna be another pass pawn here, and if I don't take it, now here, see, one more pass pawn, so zero chances to save this game. So e4, king c3, is it the best? maybe, but I was a little bit afraid of this guy, yeah? So I played king c3 attacking the bishop, and also um, getting closer to the pawn. But take a look at this move, a3. So yeah, if I take here, this pawn is gonna promote. Horrible. So knight f3, knight f2. Yeah, I wanted to put my knight into play, and as you can see, I can't take here. I can't take here. I can't move here. I can't. So my king is paralyzed. Okay, then I played with my knight. Knight f2 and f6. Is it the best? f6, yeah. Now yeah. Little by little, Josh is what is it? Suffocating the game, white's game, and becomes impossible. So bishop f5, f5, knight d1. Here I was a little bit optimistic about this, but at the same time I can't do anything because white is paralyzed here. So okay, bishop b5. I don't know why. Yeah, he could have played this because this is untouchable. This bishop is taboo. I can't take it. Maybe here, yeah, to make room for my knight. King e7, knight c3, and king d6. So this pawn is gonna come closer, and this pawn is gonna cost my knight probably. Okay, so bishop b5, knight f2. I don't know, is it the best? Yeah, there's nothing here to be done. Take a look at this trap. If I play here, there's bishop a4 check. Yeah, and if I take here, it's gonna promote. And if I take the pawn, I lose the bishop, the knight. There's no escape. So I played knight f2, trying to get something. Okay, now I threat here, and then I can take the pawn, and then I don't know if black can win. But yeah, my opponent's very strong. He played this, yeah, blocking everything again. So my king is trapped. My knight is trapped. I can't play here. So I think the name of this is domination. Yeah, I can't play anything. I don't have anything a good move to play. Here the computer suggests, yeah, Stockfish suggests g4. Okay. Black doesn't necessarily have to take it. Can move the king, and black is much better. So knight f2, bishop, close the everything. Knight h3. As you're gonna see, I move the knight to and fro, trying to draw the position, but black's king comes and infiltrates, and it's over. So h3. What about this? Then g6. Yeah, if I take, then the king comes and grabs the pawn. Nothing changes. So as I told you, I played to and fro, trying to get get a draw. Bishop d1. Now I can't move my knight. The only place I can go to is knight h3. For a while I thought, oh, maybe I can come back here, but then no, man, there's no chance. So king f7, knight f3, f2. I attack the knight, the bishop. Then bishop goes back, and then I thought, oh, is it possible to get a draw here? But no, yeah, there's a variation here, but the king comes. There's no way to avoid, because this king can come here, and if this pawn is defended by g3, then you can come here and infiltrate. Yeah, and then comes here, take this pawn. He's gonna take everything. Yeah, so no chance. So knight h3, king g6, knight g1. I was thinking about blocking this, but then he played here, h3, knight h3, and then king h5, knight f3. For a moment I thought I would be able to do that. Yeah, now g3, and the king can come here. Yeah, how can the king infiltrate now? It looks like I'm gonna get it, but then he played g3 and g6, and now I have to move. Sutzfang. I have to move the king. I can't. If I go there, he comes here. Yeah. If I move here, he comes here. There's nothing. So I played knight h3 again, king g4, knight g1. Yeah, trying to defend the pawn, but then he played the killer bishop d1, Sutzfang. I can't move the knight, I can't move the king, and then here I decide to resign. Yeah, it's a good game, I think. Very, very instructive game. Yeah, I try to play as safe as possible. Yeah, it was a draw position. I got a draw position, but unfortunately one mistake and it was over. So yeah, I think this game was instructive to you as it was to me, and I hope you've learned something. Thank you very much. Take care.